over here. I am terrible with angles. I'm Denise. Hi. You're stretching. We need a new angle. Hi, Andy. Cool. 204. Are you cool? I think so. I'm trying to stretch, but it's Hi there, John. Yeah, I'm at the gym. Guess which one? I think everybody knows the branding, right? I think the branding kind of. No. 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 No, I'm on a health journey, becoming a nutritional biochemist and learning that there are 8 cellular pathways to the body. 5 can be detoxed through exercise. And if the one cellular pathway goes wrong, like your mitochondria burning on a cellular level, like if that goes wrong, you can get seizures. And it's so easily fixable. You can get autoimmune diseases that are easily fixable. You just have to get your mitochondria to stop burning improperly. And if people knew that, and 3 of them, though, 5 are detoxed through exercise, 3 are not at all. Thank you for liking the live. I'm, anyone smart? Anthony. I don't think anybody's a dummy here. I think we're all pretty smart, especially if you stuck around after my nerdy talk. But I don't think anyone's dumb. We try to spread positivity, not negativity, because you do that. But anyways, my point is, if you could fix your metabolic dysfunction, you have health. Like, I was severely overweight, and then I figured out a lot of stuff the diet industry will kill me for. Like, you don't need diets. You don't need any of that. And losing weight's fairly simple. As long as you're willing to stick with the changes that you're making, it's very simple. It's like, wake your stomach up before you eat anything, your digestive tract. Like, if you were sleeping in a bed and someone threw coffee all over you or ice cold water, you'd be pretty upset. Well, you're going from a sleeping state to waking your stomach up. The mitochondria, it's not about the mitochondria detox. So do you know what the mitochondria is? Mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. I think everybody knows that explanation. But mitochondria are actually bacteria that decided eons and eons ago that they didn't want to live on their cold, harsh world. So they actually burn animal fat, i.e. they live inside our cells. And you can produce more by exercising. You get new ones to refresh. You do have to feed them. You can feed them in several different ways through insulin, which letting the insulin in the cell. That's why people get insulin resistant, because that's a fine, fickle thing. You can also go on a carnivore diet, or you can go on an all-plant diet. But a carnivore diet, you have to eat lots of butter because that butyrate feeds your mitochondria instead of the insulin, which you get from the fruit. They feed your mitochondria, but they burn improperly. You have a cartilage in your eye. So exercises encourages them to reproduce and make more. You feed them by eating fiber, or you feed them by eating butter. Like, if you're on an all carnivore diet, that's why butter is so important. Your brain's mostly fat. But another thing is that the butter ferments in your large intestine and colon, which feeds that bacteria down there. Hi, Mr. Buffalo, how are you? So that feeds your lower intestinal bacteria. That is important. I don't think you'll understand. If you don't feed your bacteria, it will eat you. It's going to get food. It's going to get substance. You have more bacteria in your body than you have cells in your body. It is crazy. And my lens flare is terrible. I'm sorry. Hold on now. You're very welcome, John. My content, I'm not going to lie, is all over the place. I dabble in so much stuff. But my main goal is to help people. I was overweight. I had breast cancer. I fought it. I beat it. I lost the weight. But along the way, I kept asking the questions of, why is this like this? Why? And those why questions, I went to the scientific data. I went to nerd out. I nerded fully out. And I found out things about the way the body actually works. Like, the way the body works and what you ingest matters, when you ingest it, how you're ingesting it. But you just have to eat real food. That's it. And it's not the food itself, it's what's been done to the food, which is terrible. Do you know most salt in processing ends up with lead in it? I think a pretty common one that most people know, there's a lot of problems with the way it's not the food itself, it's what's been done, because they have to strip the fiber so it has a longer shelf life. That fiber feeds your bacteria. Your mood, if you're depressed, they'll hand you a pill. Let me know when that pill works, because what it's going on is you're feeding the bacteria improperly in your lower intestines and gut. It literally makes every hormone you have in your brain is made in your lower intestines, and it is then traveled up your vagus nerve all the way up to your brain. Actually, when you're a baby, your brain and your guts they're together until you form your spinal cord, and then they separate. That's how closely tied they are. If you have anxiety, you're feeding the wrong type of bacteria. You're either in-feeding it, not exercising enough. Yes. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, so mitochondria, how to make that stronger, and that will help you with your energy levels too. So one, are you using things like Dawn dish soap, Tide for washing your clothes? You're going to want to cut all your stuff out of your that type of thing, and you need to get sunlight. Is it possible for you to get sunlight twice a day for 15 minutes? You have a cartilage in your eye that is nowhere else in your body, and it actually slows light down. E equals MC squared is literally the process of taking energy, slowing it down, taking matter, slowing it down to produce energy. It literally produces energy, and it encourages your mitochondria to burn properly. So you're actually able to utilize what you're doing too. I'm actually writing a paper right now about proton pump inhibitors that would blow your mind. Like, even the simplest of antacids, it's like, whew. You're very welcome, John. Thank you for stopping by too, because I feel that healthcare is so overrated. Like, it's simple. Eat real food. You want health? Eat real food. Get sunshine. Touch grass. And also wake your stomach up before you're putting stuff on it. You can either do that by getting 15 minutes of sunshine, or I take a ginger lemon shot in the morning. Ginger feeds my gut bacteria. Lemon, very good to make you alkaline. I know it's acid, but it actually alkalizes the body, which disease cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. So, lemon. But I do not advocate for juicing anything else. Everything, digestion starts with chewing. If you skip this, you get a straight insulin shock. That insulin, your body has to do something with it. And if you're a diabetic and you're on this fancy medication that's keeping your sugar really straight, you're actually storing it for later. You're just not processing. Over time, it's going to cause organ failure. It is insane, the stuff that's medication will never fix you. It will never fix you. Never fix you. And there's ways to eat food. Is anyone a diabetic? Yeah, I know. I get going on the stuff. I read a lot of stuff. And thank you. I think so too. I think that health is largely done for money, done for profit, and I think the food industry is done for profit as well. Everybody's got to feed the family. Not knocking nothing. Everybody's got to feed. Everybody's got to eat. So, but to do it, my thing is you can get rich off doing the right thing. I don't get it. Why go this way? Why not just, I don't know, it just seemed odd to me. It doesn't seem money related to me. I also think the food is the devil. And I mean that in the sense of what they've done to the food. So you have potassium sorbate and a lot of stuff. Well, that's fine. How about sodium nitrates? Those kill the heart. How about we have sodium nitrates for breakfast in our bacon, or our prepackaged breakfast of any kind, hardly. Then let's have it at lunch. Then let's have it at dinner. In small doses, sodium nitrate's completely fine. In large doses, that's your anxiety. That is killing your heart. The long-term effects of these things have not been studied in large enough depth. But what has been studied is medication, and medication will fix you. Yep. Feed your gut bacteria, you'll fix your depression. If you have that little acne, the little acne dots on your face, they're little pimples type things that are patches of them. You're feeding your gut bacteria with processed carbs. You're also feeding the bacteria in your gut that contributes to arthritis. So these processed carbs are the things that they undergo, and then they have to add back in chemicals that the body sometimes doesn't recognize. You have to have a specific makeup to be able to digest that stuff. And if you don't, you're not digesting it. It's piling up as toxins and you're feeding your gut bacteria terrible things that's really fermenting, and it's causing bad brain stuff. You just have to go get sunshine in the morning. Like my metabolic dysfunction is from too much caffeine. I use sunglasses, like the big ones, so I got no sunshine. So I'm gonna do my, it's not arm day, but I'm feeling arms. But then I know I'm gonna do my legs. You want longevity, work your leg muscles out, and also do mobility stuff because your joints need to be flexy. As that one guy says, flexy. And my pants are so soft. Did you know your gut bacteria does a lot? So I believe colon cancer is on the rise because cancer by like definition is energy without oxygen. The definition of ferment is energy without oxygen. It's the same thing. You're fermenting if you have cancer. And you're like, I'm breathing oxygen. Like, what is going on? Why would it be fermenting? Well, it's a mutated cell, and then it just goes downhill from there. And then it adds a lot of questions, right? Amy! What? You might have to change a fuse. Okay, sweat will help get rid of the toxins. And if you use a lot of aluminum foil, you're going to want to detox from heavy metals because aluminum is not good. You can bond with greens, like microgreens or like that spirulina. You can get like a big bag and it binds with the heavy metals like in your brain and stuff. Gets it all out. So if you're doing a heavy metal detox, that's the best way to do it. The next detox I would recommend is the sunlight. Getting sunlight in the morning and the evening. That's why they say watch the sunrise, watch the sunset. If you're able to do that, that's a plus. If not, just go outside for like 15 minutes. Just don't look directly at the sunlight if it's not rising or setting. That's a common sense thing, I think, though. Yay! I want pictures. Grandma's home. She got home yesterday. My grandmother's been in the hospital. She had, yes, that's it. Yes, yeah. And you can get them organic off Amazon for a really cheap price for a big bag of them and take them for like a couple months. You'll also get iron from them and a few other things. And our diet does lack a lot of that stuff. So, I know. I'm actually thinking about researching why there's so much malnourishment with the American society. You have people that are overweight that are so malnourished that they're getting like, or causing issues like arthritis. I'm crapping out on that as you were feeding a bacteria that's eating your joints. Like, you have more bacteria than you have cells. You gotta not do that. Don't do that. And if you have eczema, you have gut bacteria problems. You have an imbalance. Start eating garlic. You can sleep by yourself that night, but what you do is you take a piece of clove garlic, you squish it down, you remove the center piece, that little stem piece. If you cut it in half, you have a stem piece. Wait 10 minutes, because if you crush garlic, a chemical reaction happens that produces anise, which is great for your heart. You take this like a pill, and then if you can do it kind of on an empty stomach, garlic's harsh. Sometimes you can't do it. So then you wait 30 minutes and then you take another half clove garlic and you do that as much as you can without making yourself sick. You're going to smell like garlic. But the bad bacteria hate that. If you do that for 2 days, the bad bacteria hate it, but the good bacteria love it. So you rebalance your system and your entire immune system. If you get sick a lot, you have bad bacteria. Garlic, raw garlic. It has to be fresh, raw garlic. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Did you sub? That would be cool if you sub. I'm a small content creator. I'm trying, but like my grandmother just got out of the hospital. She has vertigo, and like today she was walking. I had to have a gait belt around her, like holding her up because she was like, ooh. I'm like, making me very nervous. Very nervous, Grandma. So Grandma is now napping, out for the count nap, and I'm able to work out and then go get my daughter from practice and then go back home and make dinner. You know what I'm having tonight? pancakes. Thank you. Thank you, John. Glad to have you here. On my page is a mess. You'll see a lot of food recipes. I'm trying to show that working out's doable. Food recipes, sometimes takes a little bit of effort, but if you make more than you need, then you can have leftovers or meal prep it or freeze it in vacuum sealed bags so you can take it out and reheat it later. So pancakes. No, pancakes. Pancakes are so good. I don't normally eat pancakes, but it was a request, so I'm eating pancakes. I have an egg addiction. We're not going to lie. If you open my fridge right now, the whole left side is filled. I've got eggs. My uncle gives me eggs, and he comes in and he brings me massive amounts of eggs, and I eat like 2 dozen a week. I have an egg problem. Well, I don't. Somebody else might. I do not. I do not have a problem. But normally I like little hash browns. The sausage, I don't normally like the taste of real sausage. It's just too strong for me. So I found these ones that are made with like honey, apple, sage, like some vegetable ones. And no, I eat meat and veggies. These are just good. And I make those, and I have hash browns. But guess what? I'm having pancakes, sausage, and eggs. 2 eggs. Because somebody likes eggs. It's 4:11. Yay! It is good. Yes. You know what? Different color, the consistency, they cook different. Like I am like 100 like eggs. If you're gonna eat them, at least try to get organic of some sort. You don't have to get what you can afford, but try to, especially if you eat a lot of eggs. The toxins in eggs, because whatever they feed the chicken is in their feed. So I have a friend that won't eat eggs unless they're all white. And I'm like, you know how they get them all white, right? And she goes, yep, I don't care. She goes, I can't eat a brown egg. And I'm like, I don't get it. But some people, they like what they like. And I have no idea what that's about. But I think she said she got sick off of the brown egg or something. And then she just never. And I could understand being sick off eggs, but ugh. Yeah. Do you know when you work a muscle out and it rips, I'm going to call it ripping, stem cells get released. And stem cells can turn into anything in the world. They turn into muscle stem cells, which keeps you young. Fun facts. My hair curls around my glasses. It's cute. It is what it is. It'll work its way back into my frame. I don't know how it does it. My hair does its own thing. Some people think my hair is a mood ring. Like if my hair looks like way down like it does right now, I'm stressed. If my hair is super fluffy, I'm happy. If it's stringy, I'm stressed. It's like the weirdest thing, but that's okay. Machine is on number 4. That's pretty good. Call it a. I'm sorry about that lens flare. My camera. There we go. Thank you. I do too. It's easy to care for. You just wash it and then you sleep with it on top of your head or in a bonnet and you're good to go the next day. And you don't have to brush it. Actually, you don't want to brush it. You pick it out, but you don't want to brush it out. That lens flare is terrible, huh? I'm sorry. That's gotta be annoying, but it's every one of them. Wow. See, my problem is my screen protector goes like a U shape and my camera's in the middle and I keep trying to clean it, but it like what time of year? It's cold where we're at. It's cold. It snowed today, like a lot of snow. A lot of snow. How are you? CEO. CEO. What's that say? I'm stretching right now. I don't know what I'm actually doing. I haven't worked out in like a week. So I'm like, I guess trying to get back into it. And like last week I only worked out once and the week before I only worked out once. So it's a process. It's a lifelong journey. It's not a, oh, I didn't do it for like 4 days, so I'm done. Just keep going back. It's been 5 years now. Not consistent, but like 5 years, every month I've done something. Whether it be 1 day or half a day, I've done something. But most of the time I work out. If that made any sense. Jesus. Shoes. Your foot is meant to grab. It's modern day foot binding. If you put your feet in shoes like this or like this, your foot needs to your balance will get better too if you use barefoot shoes. Stretch each side twice. Because the first time you're just loosening up, and the second time you're actually stretching. Before I forget, a mitochondria detox is also blue light. So get some blue light glasses. Don't block the sunlight, but block the blue light, and also wear a hat if you're out in direct sunlight. Just direct sunlight though. You're very welcome. I can't tell you when, but yes, definitely come back. How is everybody else? I am trying to stretch my... I'm like, now you're able to see me for 2 seconds. See me go. Did anyone else get snow? And are you staying warm? I love the snow. I love the snow. The snow is like Freaking awesome. The last time I did this, I ran. The seat goes all the way back. So I'm so sorry about this. I just used an alcohol wipe. It keeps getting better, but it looks like it gets worse. To hang around. Yes. It was really good snow too. Really, really good. That was a lot of snow and I didn't have to go anywhere. I love snow. No, actually I did. I went to the hospital but I was home at a decent time. I was home before the Michigan game ended because I was in Ann Arbor at the hospital. So that was when the Michigan versus Ohio State, that stadium was packed and it was a mile and a half up the road and I was like, I gotta get out of here before this game ends because that would be a lot of traffic. It's so pretty out though. The lights are up at the front of the neighborhood, so when I go out in the morning, it's so pretty. It's like very pretty. Let's hang around. For seconds, then I squat, and then I hang again. Hanging's good. I highly recommend it. Takes the pressure off everything for a bit. Stretches it. I liked the snow too. Did you have to go out, Amy? I didn't. And then I'm going to work my abs now. I always try to work my core. I'm too clumsy not to work my core. Shirt. I got an ass shirt. I went to Houston 3 years ago? 2 years ago? It wasn't last year. It was the year before that. That I went. Because I went to Maine and Texas and Louisiana the same year. That was a fun year. Always is a good workout. If you haven't not done those, you should do those. I recommend them. And if you don't exercise, you should. I'm not saying, not I mean that. I'm just saying, gotta move your body. Even if it's in a small capacity, you have to move. We get more pain if we do not move our bodies. And I take care of a 95-year-old lady and she is absolutely stunning. Still walking. Today she's having some issues and she's had some issues lately. She's a delicate little flower, and she's got failing kidneys and a failing heart. But she's gotten so much better, but still failing kidneys and a failing heart. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. You're talking about chronic, real chronic illness. Something that you just don't wake up every day and feel best, that you struggle. But it's so worth it when she's able to do stuff with us. It's great. Yeah, I agree with that. You know what? I agree. Stay off my car. I actually do not smell like breath. I just turn my car on and warm it up and it all melts off. No. Yeah, it is hard to do everything all the way. I'm gonna go this way, go that way. So, okay, I'm not doing that. Let me try another one. There's actually a lot of people here. We've got a lot of people, but we have these, and I think I could do the roof. It's already on. Plus, I don't have to do anything. Maybe. I have faith. I don't know. Let's see. We got 45, 45, and 45, 45. Let's see. We can. Hold on. That's the count. Let's see if I'm able to actually do it or if I should. If I did this, I wouldn't need to do that. My heater in the right place. I need a wider stand. Point of doing upside down squats? Does anyone know? I know a lot, but I don't know the point of this. I know it works muscle, but it's a weird. I believe in doing squats. I don't know if I know I do not like the ones, this one right here, where they have the weight on your shoulders and you're standing at it like an angle. That's not normal. What the hell are you doing? Carrying a sack of potatoes at a 45-degree angle? Maybe climbing a mountain backwards. Now I see the vision. Look like jackass. I guess I'm going to finish working my arms and I'll work my legs another day because I started my arms, so I need to finish. Finish with my arms. imbalance type of like whoop. I'll do 45 pounds of resistance, so I weigh 160, so 45 pounds, that's amazing. Next one I'm doing 50 pounds of resistance because that's what I normally do. But I've been doing 50 pounds of resistance now for like a month, but like maybe 6 times a month. So I can see where I'm not ready to take off more weight right this second. Wait for the next time. To a gym because this nasty stuff will catch you, and you probably don't want your hand look messed up either. My gloves are so old, they're broken. My big ones, probably not. What time is it? 12:30. So I'll do dips. Work the back of my muscle. Very packed today. Oh, you're fine. Is it? Oh, yeah. Get your heart pumping. I'm gonna get coffee. Every time I come to the gym, I get coffee. Yep. What happened to that one? Yeah, nobody wants to sweep off their car. I every year I say I'm gonna put a brush in my car, and then I never do. No still brush for Denise. You know why? You don't know. I think I need to do some push-ups, but I'm afraid of my chest. Maybe I'll do some like off the wall push-up things. I don't know. But I just load my car up and the snow kind of just melts off. And then I just use my windshield wipers and I go like this and it's all gone. So, works. And then once it's like to a neutral temperature and it really starts like blasting the warm air around the whole cabin, it melts it all. Like no snow. And I'm like, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with this. Start the car. It works though. And I don't have to I have a minivan, so I have a very long roof. And I think it's rude not to shovel the snow off the top. So I do. Because I saw somebody get blinded the other day. He stopped and all the snow went like this. And he started swerving out because he couldn't see. It is a window crack too. You could see it going his window. I was like, you're a genius. But he did clean off his windshield. Snow's gorgeous. I need to do my eyebrows. Look at my face. It's greasy. It's shiny. It's shiny. I really should do some push-ups, and I thought just like, who wants to do push-ups? I love to see people at the gym. It's like really awesome. Really good for everybody. Working out is wonderful. My brain is tired. I was so excited and now I'm tired. I'm like, no. I've had a very long day and I suspect it to be even longer. Does anyone know any good vertigo tricks? Like if you have the crystals in your ear, what you do to get rid of them? They're like, I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go walk for the next several minutes. That's what I'm gonna do. I should be doing push-ups, but I'm gonna go walk. I think I'll just walk, not walk up steps. I'm not gonna walk up the steps today. I've had when a family member's in the hospital, it takes an unbelievable toll on you. And you're still trying to be there for everybody in between. It's good stuff. Stay afloat. It's rough. I need chocolate, a blanket, and my bed. I'm not gonna eat chocolate in my bed. I've learned about eating chocolate in different places. Kylie and me cannot be trusted with chocolate. Amy can testify. Amy, I will be right back. Or Starbucks, whoever's on. Look at how greasy my face. I gotta wash my hands. Very much so, Corey. How are you today? Gym is important. Always make time. You don't even have to go to the gym. All you have to do is move your body. Wait. Speed. It says okay, we'll go. We're gonna try. No, we're gonna try this. We're gonna do speed of 5 to 5.5 on a sprint. But we don't want to pair anything. Let's go. I think I'm working this machine right. I'm trying to take a sprint, an intermediate sprint on this treadmill, and we'll see how this goes. Yes, go. You don't want to load your spine where you're lifting like crazy amounts of weight. I know people do that, and they get in crazy good shape, but you should do it without having to load your spine so heavy. So when you're working out, you know, do it, but don't compress your spine downward, if that makes sense. Do exercises that do not do that. Over the years, gravity will do that for you. No need to do that part. But other than that, yes. And I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you're here. And definitely come back. Is there any information in particular you'd like? I can definitely give it to you. Pretty good with some information. And what I do not know, I can find out. As a smart cookie, I like to learn. I may have an egg addiction and I may have a learning addiction, but I think there could be worse problems in the world. So don't think I'm losing too bad. Now, this one's so tricky. I did this once before. I'm going but now I'm about to be in a minute and 50 seconds, a minute and 46 seconds. I will be running 5 miles an hour. I don't know how smart that is, but I have been looking into, I touched on it a couple times because I enjoy my cardio, but I'm looking into the effects of long cardio on the heart and cardiovascular system. I think if you overuse something, it's bad for it. So I'm looking into it because I don't know. So
That is, I keep going to it and then I'm like, no, I really don't want to know because I enjoy my cardio. So I'm trying to first lessen my cardio so if the evidence supports it, I can just finish, you know, getting into the groove of not doing so much cardio. Because it always makes me feel good to like do cardio for 30 minutes. So having to go down to 20 minutes, and that's what I'm doing. 25 minutes. Yes. So my only issue with swimming is the chlorine. I'm actually, this next season, my daughter swims and she's a good swimmer, but I hate it. She's in chlorinated water, but she's good. She'll swim like the 500. She's got great endurance. That's 20 laps or 10 laps back and forth, 20 laps. Yeah. 500 meters. It's crazy. She's really good, but it's a chlorinated pool, and if you take a cup of the water and stick your finger in it, you test it beforehand, stick a finger in it for 30 seconds, and then test it again, the chlorine's almost gone. Where is it? It's inside of you. You have pores on your hands, your feet, everywhere. So I want to do a saltwater pool. So I'm petitioning a saltwater pool's cheaper, much cheaper. The maintenance is a lot less. Okay, here we go. We're running. This is what I'm talking about. You go from nothing to 5 miles an hour. But yes, really fun. Not that bad. Do this for 20 seconds or something. I'm saying that now because it's the first one. Wait till I keep going. Swimming's a really good workout. I want my own pool, and I want to petition the school that my daughter's still swimming at to switch it over. And I have a lot of good bullet points. I'm ready. I'm excited. They just did like a really big pool renovation, but you really just have to change the filter to a saltwater filter really, and switch the whole system out, clean it real good. A couple $100, so maybe a little more. I don't know the exact cost yet, but I know that it's cheaper than chlorine once you get the setup. So, and it doesn't poison all the children. I think that would be a seller, but it's not going to be. It's going to come down to the money and time and energy spent doing it. But you know all the clubs at University of Michigan and Eastern Michigan University? There's probably a club, a science club, that is willing to be able to do it, just to have the experience of messing with different chemicals and systems. So free labor there. Then, it's not that it's free labor, it's the school. There's a zero budget to begin with, so you can entice the school with, like, hey, look at this big shiny list of things you will save and do. Here we go. What cardio do you do? And yes, for going to the gym. Heck yes. Might not always want to, but you'll love yourself later for going to the gym. You'll be able to do more. Yes. Very good ones. Hoping to make a switch. Then my friend is the swim coach, so we could go swimming together, and then I'd be swimming for free while my daughter's swimming her laps for swim. Very convenient. And nothing's ever for free. I would volunteer my time to help with the girls, so time versus free pool and Olympic sized swimming pool, and it'll have salt water if I can convince them. I'm so proud of my daughter. Like the other day she's like, I'm going to start a passion project. She goes, when you're in 11th or 10th grade, it's a mandatory thing. She goes, I want to go to the University of Michigan. She goes, we walked through the halls when my grandmother was there, and there was a ton of elderly people in their rooms by themselves. And that touched my daughter. Was like, oh, there's nobody visiting Nana. Oh, there's nobody visiting Nana. And I'm like, oh, no, yeah. And she's like, oh, there's a lonely papa. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, we need to get a bunch of people together and come visit with these people and do arts and crafts with them. And I'm like, yes. And she's like, if I start a passion project, we can get an organization going. And she goes, then they'll paint my face on a wall. It's like, yes, that's the most important part. They will paint your face on a wall. I'm like, she's so goofy. She's so goofy. But so she started trying to organize it. I'm like, she's a great kid. She's up here. She's awesome. She has skipped a grade in math. She does volunteer work. She got in this nursing organization. She did a speech on brain health and electronic devices and got a second place. So now she goes to another one. It's like 4 hours away though. So proud of her. So proud of her. She's a great kid. She just keeps amazing me. I'm sorry, my hair is blown straight. I don't know what it's doing. About bothering me. You couldn't see my entire shiny forehead. I had to get that out of the way so you see the rest of my shiny forehead. Watch out now. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Because yes, I'm strutting on the runway. See, the first one I said was easy. Now that it's like going on the fourth one, I don't know what any of these numbers mean here, but I'm on the 4. I've been thinking about doing a practical carnivore diet where my main portion of protein is my biggest part of the meal, and then like something to ferment, whether it be butter or fiber, and then no carbs for like bread carbs. I usually don't eat much rice either, but I eat potatoes, a lot of potatoes, way too much potatoes, but I do know how to eat them, so that's something. One second. Okay. Like I'm making my pancake batter. I put it in the fridge first to cool. You can put it right in the freezer. As long as you freeze it first, freeze your flour first. It does something to the starches, which the starches cause problems. I don't know if you know what the starch is, but it's a, you know, like a metal fence, like this metal fence that's all linked together. It goes into your stomach and it breaks down the sugar. That's not initially a problem, right? Modified food starches. Depends on if you eat and you spike your glucose and then it starts to come down and you're like, oh no, I need snacks. So you eat something that spikes your glucose again and it barely has time. And you keep doing this, your mitochondria burn your insulin off as it's produced. But if you have like a car crash trying to get into the cell, your insulin, it's not going to make it there, and the insulin's going to become less and less effective. So the mitochondria is going to like produce more insulin. We need more insulin. We need to lower this blood sugar level, but it's not going to do a thing. It's just going to pile up because you got a car crash, can't get in. You don't do that. So if you eat a lot of potatoes, rice, any kind of carbs, bread, you're going to want to, if it's a russet potato, you cook and let it cool. It's resistant starches, they ferment. They don't digest, they ferment. So no sugar spike. If you're diabetic, that's how you eat potatoes. But if it's a yellow potato or a red potato or a sweet potato, you cook, cool, reheat. Cook, cool, reheat. It takes your starches, it literally rearranges them to resistant starches, and you cannot digest it. So they ferment, becoming a prebiotic. So do that. If you eat rice, cook, cool, cook. Little cook it, cool it, reheat it, really is what you're doing. feed your gut bacteria. It's going to make you happier. You're also it's been a week since I've done this in life. Okay. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Works for corn. Corn is digested as a starch. Bread, freeze it beforehand, then make it. I'm refrigerating my pancake batter, and then I'm going to cook it, and it'll be resistant starches. So I will be not eating fruit, but still feeding my gut bacteria. You avoid the glucose spike. You don't need those all the time. Yeah. Fun stuff. Eat what you want, but know how to eat it. After you cook it, you change the consistency of it. You change it what it is. Just eat it smart. I indulge in my potatoes. If you're having hash browns, russet potatoes, because they cool off by the time you eat them. Hash browns are never piping hot when you eat them. Russet potatoes are my favorite. And then if you have them in potato salad, russet potatoes are great. Oh, I'm ramping back up because they turn to resistant starches. But any other potato you have to heat, cool down, heat. I love my potatoes. And if you have a belly that sticks out, you have a glucose problem. If you don't know, it's a fact. Hi. Hold on, I'm bouncing. Let me try to read your name. Mr. Trawler. Hi. Did I say that right? Trawler. 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 How are you today? I'm doing a sprint. Trying to get my cardio in. Then I slow down to 2 miles an hour. Then I go back up. Oh, it's morning for you. Where are you at? You gotta be overseas. It is evening for me. So you have to be Australia? No. They're furthest. Yeah. Where are you from? I'm from America. Africa? I have no idea. But I know Africa is closer. Unless you believe in the flat earth theory, and then that changes the whole aspect. And you know what? I don't believe anything anymore. Everything, the entire construct of society. Yes, Selfish! Hi! How are you? Thanksgiving, I sent Grandma to the hospital by ambulance. It was a really rough day. So spent Thanksgiving evening in the hospital. Got up early Black Friday, went Black Friday shopping. Oh, India, that's so cool. Wow, that's early. Are you ending your day or starting your day? 3:27. I'm a dork. I gotta be in bed by like 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I done missed my bedtime. The train's gone. I can't stop laughing. I make no sense. I gotta have my sleep. How you been, Selfish? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? We're sprinting right now. We're 5.5 miles an hour. We got this. Whew. I appreciate the love on the live though. I haven't think about this. That's why I'm working out right now. Starting your day. Early bird gets the worm. What do you do today? Kylie is the superstar. As per you, she is freaking spectacular. She won this speech thing that she gave about brain health and the effects on electronic devices, the effect of the brain on electronics. She gave a speech about it, and then she got second place. So now she goes on to the next level of speeches. She is starting a passion project of trying to keep the elderly company at the hospital in their lonely days. To get a group of kids together that want to visit and do arts and crafts with the senior and help them just visit. She got on the cheerleading team. Yes, Grandma, she's been through it. Grandma's been in and out of the hospital for the past month. 8 days in one hospital. And I've lost track of how many days she was in at U of M. More than I'd care for. She has vertigo and dizziness brought on dehydration, and she's got a lot of things going on. So now she's got to get vertigo right. She can't do anything by herself, nothing hardly. She almost fell twice today. She's more poor. I pressed the emergency stop. That is in the most inconvenient place. She is really good. She is really, really good. She is, she's got a fight ahead of her, but she's not giving up. She's doing good. She's a tough trooper. I, on the other hand, am a stressed out cookie. Like, taking care of her full time was one thing, but really full time, turning it up to something. I was like in the middle of a run, and it just dropped me. So I'm gonna go back to my run for like 30 seconds. But how have you been? I know you got a lot going on. How's your job doing? Everything good? Your wife? I know she had a gallbladder surgery. How's she doing? I know the gallbladder, she's probably got to do something with digestion. Thank you. I know it's been off and on love-hate relationship, but we're still good. We're still good. Me at the gym, you know? Yeah, me too. Are you still going to the gym? It's important. I have 15 more minutes. The new Finland Gap Road in the Smoky Mountains is being closed. I got finals coming up. I got 2 more weeks of school. I'm done. I am very nervous about everything. Very nervous about everything. Very nervous about everything. 2 more weeks, and then I have a month off. Don't play. Freaking pretty long stockings. I'm sorry to hear that, selfish. Yeah, you know what? Money divides people. It is the source of... I'm sorry to hear that. That's why everything's got to be laid out. But remember, though, if you got family stuff, it ain't worth fighting over. It ain't worth none of that. Yeah, hey, he's got a little bit of money this week. Exactly. You're good. Exactly. Just walk away from him. Do it. It's terrible when people do stuff like that. It should just be done fairly. But it never is. Oh, I'm like trailing along here. I am, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, that's not good. That's not good, selfish. That's not good. We need you free. You don't need none of that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. There's almost like nothing you can do after people do stuff like that. It's really sad, people that do stuff like that. Like, no thank you. I don't know what I'm doing other than sweating. Now the shiny forehead is from sweat. No, you need to be free here. Free the bird. Free the bird. You got it. High five. High five is good for you. Good for you, dear. It is. That's how you lose weight. You know you can carry 25 pounds of food in your colon. 8 to 25 pounds. You need to lose a few pounds, just clean your colon. I'm gonna watch my time because I gotta get my kid at 5:30. It's 5:06. I don't want the summer. I gotta pause for a second because I just went from a straight run to nothing. Broke out in full sweat. My bottom of my hair is not even the color of my roots. That's all white right here. That's what I'm going to try to reverse is my grid hair and my sunspots. They've come a long ways, but they still have a ways to go. If capabilities are thinking what they're thinking, we can. All experimental. Let's get me and Kylie did a dance together. To be Britney Spears. I looked into Britney Spears. She's not crazy. She was driven crazy. Crazy what they did to her. Stinky sweaty. I just got out of the shower like a couple hours ago. I'll get right back in. It's all good. I'm so happy to see so many people at the gym. There's a lot of people here today. Beautiful. I can't wait till I go outside and exercise again. I should show, I do a run outside. It's really pretty. Actually, I think I've posted about it a bunch. I love it. A lot. I will not go during swan or duck mating season. They get very mean. Nor during baby season when their little babies are hatched.